Hi there, propane users. Today we're going to be taking a look at replacement propane tank pans. We've got the black one currently installed, but they are also available in polar white that we're showing off here, so you can pick the one that best matches your trailer. Replacement tank pans can come in handy on your older trailers. You can kind of see our cross beam here. This is kind of an older trailer. The old one that was on here had completely rusted out, and I wouldn't trust it to hold down propane tanks. So we've gone ahead and installed this one here. The spacing was a little bit further than the hold down points that are pre-drilled in it, but that's okay. We can go just to the outside of those as long as we clear the mounting circle that's on the bottom of your propane tank. This is a direct replacement for the propane tank hold down systems available here at etrailer for both the 20 and the 30 pound tank models. In the center of our propane tank pan, we're going to have a welded on nut that will accept a 1/2 inch by 13 threaded rod. We have these threaded rods available here at etrailer as well in either lengths for 20 pound or 30 pound tanks. Now, if you're just replacing the pan, you can just use your old threaded rod and thread it in there. Now, the hardware we used to attach ours was self-tapping screws, since we did have to go just to the outside of the factory hold downs. This does not come with any hardware, so if you're replacing your old one, I'd recommend reusing that hardware, or if you're just installing this on a trailer, maybe a new one you've purchased that doesn't have a good accommodation spot for a tank at the front, you can purchase your own hardware at a local hardware store. Also wanted to point out that there's a cutout opening in our tank pan here, and that's to allow your regulators and pipes to pass up through, so that way if you've got a full tank cover, you can slide that all on top and protect your tanks as well as all of your hoses and regulators. So with our propane tanks back in place, you can see that it will properly secure 2 propane tanks. These are our 20 pound tanks that we've got installed, but it will also accommodate those taller 30 pound tanks. Also wanted to just point out that you can see the hardware that when we unscrewed down ours, since it didn't quite line up with the holes, we were very careful to make sure that the tanks aren't going to touch any of those heads of hardware when we've got that installed. So just double check that to make sure when you're putting these in place. And that completes our look at replacement propane tank pans.